How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilding challenge. So I got this idea a while ago and I was kind of just thinking about how I want to implement this, and I thought of it now. So how I'm going to do this is the following. We're doing a fantasy draft with 36 teams. I'm going to add 6 random classic teams, into the fantasy draft pool. That way we can trade, sign, draft those players. So it should be pretty interesting. And again, I'm going to be generating, 6 numbers, and whatever number it lands on will be the team that we add into the expansion. So it's going to be pretty fun. Should be pretty interesting. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and comment down below some videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you look at the DJP. And with that being said, let's get on with gameplay. As you can see here, we have 67 classic teams. I went through and counted them, and we're going to generate a random number for each time. Now, when you add a team, this does get subtracted out. So it'll be, I'll generate 1 out of 67, then 1 out of 66, 1 out of 65, 64, 63, 62. So it's going to have to be something like that. Not a problem, though. So we're going to get this window capture up here, and there you guys can see we got the numbers from my test thing, because I thought I could, count, but I can't count. And also, too, I thought you can add more than 36, but apparently you can't. It doesn't seem like it lets you. That's fine, though. So yeah, we're going to generate one number, and 1 out of 67, here we go, calculate, 3, 2, 1. We are going to be taking team number 33 for the first expansion team that we're going to be adding, first classic team. So if we count 33, this is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, so 31, 32, 33. The 1999-2000 Toronto Raptors will be our first expansion team. All right, so here we go. Next team will be team number 41 out of 66. So team number 41 is the 03-04 Pistons. Interesting selection indeed. Our next number is going to be 48. I just generated it. I know I didn't show it, but here it is. It is 48, so we're going to be adding 48, team number 48, to the squad. Okay, team number 48 is the 06-07 Washington Wizards. Cool. 1 of 64, we got team number 41 out of 64. Team number 41 is going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves 2003-2004 edition. Cool. All right, so out of 63, we got to take team 21. Nice. All right, so team number 21 is the 1993-1994 Houston Rockets. All right, and now team number 33 out of 62. That'll be the Philadelphia 76ers. Up to this point, we were actually pretty good geographically, but now it's a bit off. So I think what I'll do, because I don't think I can add any more teams, I'm going to swap a couple of teams around. So I'm going to put the Sixers in the... I'm going to put the Sixers in the East. I think we'll put the Bucks in the West. Doesn't really matter since it's a fantasy draft. We'll put them in the Northwest. There we go. And then as for here, the Central, we'll move Philly up here and move Toronto. Current Toronto. Actually, we'll move this Toronto over there. Yeah, that works for me. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to pick a team, and we're going to do a fantasy draft. I'll do like maybe 2 seasons, and we'll kind of just see what we can do. Maybe 2 or 3 seasons. At most 3 seasons. I haven't really decided yet. Injuries will be off. All that fun stuff. So we're just going to do a fantasy draft and see if we win a championship. We're going to determine what team we're going to be using. I personally would rather be using one of the classic teams, but we'll see what ends up happening here. Probably should have used an injury-free roster, but it's fine. Injuries are off, so whatever happens, happens. So we're going to stop at 3, 2, 1. I guess we're using the Thunder. Works for me. Again, it's a fantasy draft, so it doesn't really matter too much. So here we go. Let's do our thing. And we have the... I don't even know what pick we have. Who went number 1? Kevin Garnett went number 1 to the Mavericks. That's crazy. Okay. Are you kidding me? We don't tell me we have the last... Okay, we barely... Okay. Alright, I'm going to go with Chauncey Billups, because I want a historical player. Chauncey Billups with Ben Wallace. We'll go Chauncey. Yeah, I'm building the 03-04 Pistons. Ben Wallace, welcome to the team. All right, I want a young guy, and I'm going to go with Jalen Duren. 18 years old, 80 overall, B potential. Works for me. Keegan Murray, another young guy. With Patrick Williams here, yeah, I'm going to take him. He's got good potential. He's at 21 years old, 77 overall. Might have some good trade value. Okay, I'm going to go with D'Anthony Melton. Decent scorer, good shooter, solid defender. Take Antonio Davis, another historical player here. 78 overall. He could be a backup center for us. I'm going to roll with a guy like Seth Curry. Seth Curry could shoot the ball. Love that on our squad. My next pick here to get Bruce Brown. Good perimeter defender. He can shoot the ball a little bit. Yeah, Bruce Brown, welcome to the squad. Get Alex Caruso, 3-and-D guard. We're going to go with him. That's my last pick. I'm going to just simulate the rest of the draft here. I only have 4 other selections, so whatever they pick, they pick. I'm good with what we've got, so works for me. So let's take a look at the team and see what we have going into our first season with these classic teams added. So we'll download a draft class. We'll do the route of Jack Move 916. By the way, everyone has their own draft pick, so I reset that. So yeah, let's look at their team. So we have Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Jalen Duren, Keegan Murray, D'Anthony Melton, and Antonio Davis, Patrick Williams, Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, Alex Caruso. Then they drafted Pat Connaughton, Justice Winslow, Kevin Knox, and KZ Okpala. Okay. Taking a look at our team, we have 2 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 3 power forwards, and 3 centers. We're actually pretty balanced. I wouldn't mind signing another... Are there any point guard free agents out there, potentially? Goran Dragic. We'll sign him to a minimum. Why not? Maybe we can make a few trades here to get a better... What do we need a better? I want a better small forward. Yeah, let's try to get a better small forward. I'm not a big fan of Pat Connaughton as my starting small forward. So if I can get an upgrade there, that'd be great. Get snag Franz Wagner from the Spurs. I'm just giving them 3 picks, a second rounder, Justice Winslow and Patrick Williams. I don't really value Patrick Williams that much, but we do end up getting the deal done there. Getting Franz Wagner is a pretty good upgrade for my small forward spot, which I desperately needed. Now I'm curious to see what our team's looking like now, looking at the roster. 3 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and 3 centers. I think we're pretty solid, honestly. I think we could maybe make the playoffs. Do we need another power forward, though? So if there's anybody out there, get signed Davis Bertans on the minimum. We'll go with it. Just so that we have an extra power forward. So I like the squad. I think it's going to be pretty good. Take a look at the coaching, game plan, system proficiency. Balance 3.5. Is that our best? It is our best. So we're going to stick with balance. So that's fine with me. Let's see how this team does. We'll probably look to make maybe some moves at the deadline. Curious to see what free agency is going to look like. Maybe we can get Kevin Garnett. I don't know. Probably not. I would love Kevin Garnett on this team just because Kevin Garnett is Kevin Garnett. Here at the trade deadline, we're the #1 seed in the Western Conference right now, sitting at 39-14, which is pretty dang good. I'm liking our chances right now. Let's take a look at the stats on the season. Obviously, Chauncey Billups leading the team in scoring at almost 23 points a game and 10.5 assists. That's really nice to see. Jalen Duren is also putting up 19.2 points per game, which is pretty impressive. We've got Keegan Murray putting up 19 as well. Franz doing his thing out there. So we've got 6 guys in double figures. Ben Wallace playing defense like crazy, rebounding the ball. We love that. Yeah, this team could lock you up. They could play defense. They could score a little bit. Yeah, facilitation-wise, it's Chauncey Billups. That's not even close. Anybody else? Melton's got 2 steals a game. Got 4 at least a steal a game average. Block shots. Ben Wallace has over 2, and they got 2 other guys at least a block shot a game. Jalen Duren and Antonio Davis. Most finished score is Jalen Duren, shooting 72.3% from the field. That is crazy. And then in terms of 3-point percentage, we've got Chauncey Billups leading there. He's on a 50-40-90 season. That's pretty cool to see. And yeah, free throw shooting, 97.8% for Seth Curry now. Dude doesn't miss. Very rarely does he miss. He probably hasn't taken much, but Ben Wallace, though, 40.6% is a little bit rough. So yeah, our big guy is not the greatest free throw shooters, but it's all good though. Seth Curry balances it out. I mean, the only thing I might want to do is, like I said, try to get like a Kevin Garnett. I mean, I could maybe trade like Jalen Duren and Keegan Murray. Like, they probably have some value in the league. I can get Sam Cassell and Kenyon Martin Jr. for throwing KZ Okpala, but I don't want to do that. I would love to get, like I said, I'd love to get Kevin Garnett on the team. What is he exactly? Was he the number 1 overall pick, by the way? I'm pretty sure he was. He signed for 3 years. There's no way I can get him. I mean, I would love to get Kevin Garnett, but not gonna happen. I would need to make so much moves to be able to get this guy. It would be very, very difficult to get him. I think he's gonna be like untouchable. Like Chauncey Billups, Jalen Duren. Oh, they don't even value Jalen Duren that much for some reason. Keegan Murray. Why are they only a star and a half? I don't understand that. It's so weird. But anyways, okay, cool. I guess, hey, listen, if we win a championship here, I will be ecstatic. I get some additional bench players here. I'm going to trade away Pat Connaughton, Kevin Knox, and KZ Okpala for Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. I feel like those are 2 solid pieces to have added into our rotation. So if we take a look at the roster now, we have 4 point guards, 3 shooting guards, only 1 small forward. So I do need a backup small forward. I feel like I can maybe move one of my centers, or I can maybe move Harrell to the power forward, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to make him a power forward. So we're going to edit him and change you to a power forward. I don't know if his overall is going to go down, but I would think it would make more sense to have him be a power forward. So we're going to do that. Keep changes. And his overall went, 77, so I think it might have went down 1, but that's fine. Not a problem. He could be a backup power forward anyway. I do need a small forward, so I want to see if maybe I get something for Dragic, or maybe get a pick. That'd be kind of cool. Lottery first round pick from the Hawks for Goran Dragic. Sure, I'll do that. And then I guess we'll just sign some small forwards in free agency. If there's anybody out there, let's take a look. So small forwards in free agency. Danny Green could fit. That works for me. And then we'll also get Justin Holiday. Fantastic. Love it. All right, let's take a look at the team here. So the rotations as follows. We got Billups, Melton, Wagner, Keegan Murray, and Ben Wallace. So Jalen Duren went off the bench. Antonio Davis, Seth Curry, Dennis Schroeder, and that is about it. Since we don't have Harrell getting any minutes. I could go 10-man. And we could utilize the bench like 25. Could do something like that just so we get 10 guys in, get a little bit more balance. It's not that balanced, but it's a little bit better. But let's see how the team does. I'm going to simulate. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. SGA was the MVP. Isn't that crazy to see? Dude was an MVP. Congratulations, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Duren, Rookie of the Year. 18.2 points, 9.1 rebounds. So we drafted the Rookie of the Year. Fantastic. Love it. Also, the 6th Man of the Year. So not only did he win Rookie of the Year, he won 6th Man of the Year. So Jalen Duren putting up good stuff. And Ben Wallace winning Defensive Player of the Year as well. That is pretty crazy. And also, SGA is in Oklahoma City Thunder currently. So that is very strange that we have all that. Alvin Sengun, most free player that usually wins that. Coach here is Doc Rivers. I guess he's Noah Becker. So yeah, All-NBA first team, no Thunder. All-NBA second team, no Thunder. All-NBA third team, no Thunder. Rookie first team, obviously we're going to have Jalen Duren. Oh, this defensive team first. Ben Wallace, all defensive first team, makes sense. I mean, it's Ben Wallace, one defensive player of the year. I mean, it makes sense. Look at that, 1.4 steals, 2 blocks a game. It's actually not as good as you'd think it would be, considering in his prime he's averaging over 3 blocks, but hey, we'll take it. And then, yeah, all defensive second team. Yeah, especially in a league with Hakeem Olajuwon. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. There's your rookie first team. Pretty cool to see that. And your rookie second team, Keegan Murray. 19.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and pretty solid efficiency. How did he not get first? I guess Banchero and Chet. I would have put him over Chet. Well, maybe because Chet was playing good defense. Maybe that's what it was that put him over the top. But yeah, we were the number 1 seed at 16-22. I think we were tied with Philly. Philly was also the number 1 seed. Taking a look at these stats on the year, you can see Chauncey Billups led the team in scoring. We had 6 guys in double figures. In terms of rebounding, it was Wallace, Duran, and Davis. That's pretty cool. Assist-wise, it was Billups. We got Dennis Schroeder as well, 4.4. 4 guys at least to steal a game. In the case of D'Anthony Melton, he had 2 block shots. 3 guys with at least a block shot. Obviously, Ben Wallace with 2. Most efficient scorer was Jalen Duran, which is nice to see. Our best 3-point shooter has to be Chauncey Billups, who almost had 50, 40, 90, but not quite. The free throw percentage dipped a bit in the second half of the year. That's fine, though. 88.9 is still really good. And, of course, Seth Curry was the best free throw shooter on the squad. Makes a lot of sense. So, let's adjust that rotation. Make sure that it is looking good for the playoffs. And who do we have in the first round? We're seeing the play-ins. Give me the 8-seeded Pelicans. Who do the Pelicans have? They've got Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, nice, and Hakeem Olajuwon. That's an 8-seed? Wow. Is this current day Chris Paul, though? Yeah, obviously. Because, yeah. And Klay Thompson. So, really, it's Hakeem. Because... But still, that's a good team. That's a good 8-seed. I could see us losing this series. Game 1, we win by 17 points. Game 2, we lose by 4. Game 3, we are down 2-1 because we lost by 1 point, and we go down 3-1 because we lose by 6. Told you, I'd say we'd lose this. We'd lose to this team. It looks like we are. We're gonna lose in 5. No, we won blowout fashion. Right? Can we come back down for a 3-1 lead? That would be great. That would be fantastic. Can we do it? I don't think we can. Maybe we can. Game 7 on the horizon, and it is at home. We should be able to beat them. We're going to simcast it. Here we go. We need to get off to a good start in the first quarter, which we do. An amazing second quarter, and we are going to blow them out, I think. Yes, we are. Let's go. We advance. 139-98. Franz Wagner, 22 points. Glad we picked him up. Double-double for Chauncey Billups. You love to see that. So now we're taking on the 5th-seeded Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have Fred VanVleet, Kevin Huerter, Buddy Hield, Evan Mobley, Bam Adebayo. They had a good starting 5. Kispert off the bench. Okay. Interesting team indeed. Game 1, they win by 3 points. Okay. Game 2, they win again by 1. So every time, I feel like every time we lose, why are we always losing by close? We're always losing close games. We win game 3 by 4. Game 4, they win by 6. It's been a close series this entire time. Please don't lose in 5. And we don't. Okay, we beat them by 6. Game 6 is huge. We need to force a game 7. And we do by 8 points. So every game has been determined by single digits, which is pretty crazy if I say so myself. So we're going to simcast here with the Timberwolves. First quarter, not a bad first quarter for us. Not a great second quarter, though. Decent third quarter, and we are going to hold on and beat them by 9 points. So there you go. Keegan Murray led the way. Double-double for Billups. Curry poured in 18. Ben Wallace, 2 block shots, 10 rebounds. Wonderful stuff there from him. So we are in the Western Conference Finals to take on none other than the Dallas Mavericks, who have the sim god himself, Kevin Garnett. Besides him, the team's not very good. Well, I mean, it's pretty good, but I mean, it's Kevin. You have Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is shooting 44% from 3. How many threes is he taking? Oh, he's only taking 18, but still. 20.5 and 16 rebounds. Yeah, Kevin Garnett's a cheat code. I don't know how he win MVP. Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe he just was taking the regular season off. Sixers and the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. So game 1, we win by 12 points. Game 2, we win again by 13. We go up 3-0 and let's sweep them. And we are in the finals. We're in the finals, and we're going to be taking on the number 1 seeded Philadelphia 76ers with MVP SGA. MVP SGA and the Philadelphia 76ers, who also have Bradley Beal, Clint Capella, Walker Kessler. All right. Interesting team. Lou Williams is on that squad as well. Shout out to Lou Williams, former Sixer. Game 1, Sixers win by 5. Okay. Just that game plan. Game 2, they beat us by 20. Don't go down 3-0, and we don't. Okay, beat them by 20. Game 4, we win. Can we win Game 5? No, we lose by 5 points. Can we force a Game 7, 3-2 series? And we do. We are going to another Game 7. I would love to win in our first season, because if we do, I might end the video here. I might just end the video here. Nah, I'll do one season, because I want to see free agency. And I want to see if I can trade for Kevin Garnett. I don't think I can, but if I can trade for Kevin Garnett, then the video can end. But first, I need to win the championship. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'd easily lose this team. This team's good. So we have to get off to a good start in the first quarter, which we don't. Horrible first quarter. Good second quarter. We need to have a good third quarter. We're fighting back. Fourth quarter, it's close, and we choke. Embarrassing. Lose to the MVP, SGA. Finals MVP. And I got ahead of myself thinking that we would win in 7. Nope. We lose in 7. Craziness. Playoff performer, big shot, Chauncey. Tried his best, but could not get the job done. D'Anthony Melton, not the best playoff efficiency from him. Would have liked a little bit more out of him, but that's okay. Alright, I'll do another season. I want to try to get a championship, so we'll do one more year at the minimum, and see what we can do for it and see if we improve this team. We don't have our pick, but I'm going to try to make a trade here, because I am curious to see who we've got. I mean, I wouldn't mind trading Melton. I got to re-sign Billups. Maybe Melton, Caruso, Davis, and I don't know, maybe a couple picks here. A lot of protected Hawks. This pick here is unprotected, and this pick here unprotected. If I can get a really good player, that'd be great. I don't know who that would be though. Antoine Jameson, Melton, Caruso, and Antonio Davis in 3 picks. And we get Antoine Jameson. That's a pretty good pickup for us, I'd say. So I like that pickup. We got to re-sign Billups, and we'll just fill out the rest of the team. I think this team's pretty good. Going to be pretty good. Harold Brown. Brown accepted his player option. Harold declined his. We're going to obviously accept Franz Wagner, which makes a lot of sense there. Qualifying offers, we got none of those. I'm going to try to bring back our guys. I'm just curious to see what we've got in free agency. I mean, Gilbert Arenas is here. Rip Hamilton. I don't have bird rights on Chauncey Billups. I don't, but I can re-sign him, so that's fine. Also, too, we have a lot of cap space. So I'm going to sign Billups. He has no... wait, how many offers do you have? Sixers? Yeah, no, okay. We're going to do this. We're going to give him 32.5. That should get him. And then I would like a shooting guard. I could get a Vernon Maxwell. That wouldn't be too bad. So I'll throw him a contract since he's a historic player. We'll give him $12 million, 3 years. And then if I can get a backup small forward as well, I don't know, a TJ Warren would be nice. Maybe for $7 million. If I can get all those guys, that'd be great. We'll now start saying Dennis Schroeder. That's fine. And yeah, I think we can get everybody here, which would be fantastic. So I'm going to do that. And I think I'll have a little bit of extra money to play with here. If I can get another point guard. Maybe, I don't know, I can get Seth Curry back probably for $3.75 million. And we should be able to get everybody. And we do. Fantastic. All right, let's fill out the rest of the team and win a championship in our next season. All right, so this is going to be the team that we're going with in the next season. We got Chauncey Billups, Franz Wagner, who goes up to 87. We got Ben Wallace, who regressed a bit. Anton Jameson, who regressed a little bit. We got Keegan Murray, who increased his overall. Jalen Duren, Vernon Maxwell, TJ Warren. We got Bruce Bowen, Seth Curry back on the squad with Dwayne Dedman, Javonte Green, Lee, and Lamb, as well as Reggie back on the OKC Thunder. You know what? This team, like I said, we were 1 seed last year. We were literally a game away from winning the finals. I think we can win it this year, though. Take a look at the second season. We've got a much better, well-balanced lineup and rotation here with Billups, Brown, Franz Wagner. We've got Jameson, Ben Wallace, Keegan Murray coming off the bench, Jalen Duren, Vernon Maxwell, TJ Warren, and Seth Curry. So I like that. I would prefer to have Vernon Maxwell start instead of Bruce Brown. But you know what? If they want to have Bruce Brown start, I think that's fine. Considering, I mean, Vernon Maxwell is a pretty dang good defender. I guess having him come off the bench with Curry is fine. Not to say that Brown's not a bad... I mean, Brown's not a bad defender. But I guess, I don't know, maybe he just fits better with the starting rotation. This works for me. I like this team a lot. So we'll see how they end up doing. I mean, we have a very well-rounded basketball team. And I think we could really get the job done this year. So system proficiency is 4 stars, balanced, and that's what we're going to keep it at. So I have no moves to make. I think we can win the championship. We're at the deadline, and we're kind of underperforming a little bit. I mean, we are the 4th seed, which is pretty good, but we should be doing a lot better, I thought. I kind of thought this team would be, like, the best team, like, better than we were last year, but we're actually not. So I don't know what's going on, but, I mean, I don't want to make any moves, I don't think. I mean, unless I want to upgrade Curry, point guard. I could, actually, maybe get a better backup point guard. I'm going to see what that's in the market. I guess we'll look at the stats really quick. I don't really know how often people care about looking at the stats, but we'll look at them in case you guys are curious. There's your leading scorers, leading rebounders. I mean, you guys can pause and kind of take a look at this if you kind of care. We'll look at that in the end of the season as well. Leading facilitator, most steals on the team. Got 4 guys to steal a game, 4 guys to block shot. In case of Ben Wallace, he's got 2. Field goal percentage, still Jalen Duren. In terms of 3-point percentage, it is Seth Curry, and then free throw shooting, Seth Curry. So, I want to see what's out there. Maybe you can try to get a better backup point guard. I don't know if that... I mean, Seth Curry's not bad. It's just if we can get a better backup point guard, I wouldn't be too mad. I also don't mind a better backup shooting guard either, too. I mean, I could Alec Burks if I trade away Reggie Jackson, Damian Lee, and a 1st-round pick. So, I'll do that. And then I think what I can do here is I could trade Curry, and do I want to trade Bruce Brown? Honestly, no, I don't. Well, I want to trade Curry, yeah. Curry in 2 seconds. Can that get me anything? Not really. What if I trade away Curry, Burks, and a 2nd-round pick? What about then? I can get Patrick Williams, who has a little bit more trade value. Get Eric Snow. I mean, Eric Snow would he be a better backup? I don't know. It's tough to say. Get Zach Collins, and then we move him. Burks and Curry. Trade away Zach Collins, and try to get something for him. Or Deadman. We could trade Deadman away. What could Deadman get me? Not getting much from him. Deadman doesn't get me much. Deadman and Lamb, perhaps? I could get something. I mean, I could get Eden Thomas. We could do that. He'd be a decent backup. Get Seth Curry back. And Corey Joseph. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Seth Curry. Well, you know, we'll take Seth Curry back. And Corey Joseph. I guess that's not terrible. I really wanted a better backup point guard. But I don't know. I think now we have a good center line. I believe it's Zach Collins. I mean, Javonte Green we could maybe move. I mean, I could move Green and Corey Joseph and see if we can get like a better rotational piece. Maybe like a backup small forward or something. But I'm not really getting anything in the trade finder. What about another 2nd rounder? If I toss that in, can I get anything? Does that entice anybody? Not really. Okay. I think we're just going to rock with the team the way it is. I'm going to fill out the rest of the roster with a couple free agent signings. Just get another shooting guard and small forward, and I'll let you know who it is. All right, I'm going to trade away Green to the Bulls for Mario Eli and a 2nd-round pick. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I did. So, I did sign Javon Carter, and then I also signed Kevin Love. But I made Seth Curry a small forward because for whatever reason, his overall jumps but it goes down when he's a shooting guard. I don't know why that is, but okay, I guess Seth Curry can be a small forward. I don't know if that means he's going to play or not, but hey, if he wants to play small forward, he's not even playing, so he's ice cold. That's fine with me. But I think this team's pretty good. We'll see how they do in the playoffs. Hopefully win a championship. He's in another MVP for SGA. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. 6 Man of the Year was Tracy McGrady. Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. Most Improved, Chad Holmgren. Coach of the Year was Quinn Snyder. Executive of the Year was Tyler Jamison. All-NBA first team. All-NBA second. All-NBA third. We don't have any Thunder on any of these teams at all. And we were the 4th seed. 50-32. Tied with the Timberwolves. So a little bit down here, but I still think we could be pretty good, especially when it comes to playoff basketball, because I think this team is going to be pretty solid. 50-32 is what we went. Let's take a look at the stats on the season in this second season and final season that we're going to be doing. Billups led the way in scoring. Wallace was our leading rebounder. Leading facilitator was Chauncey Billups, who averaged a double-double for the season, which is great. 4 guys at least to steal a game. Block shots. We had 3 guys at least to block shot a game. Most for scores, Jalen Duren, who shot up for 70% from the field. That's awesome to see from him. Our best 3-point shooter happened to have been Seth Curry, of course, but he didn't really play that much after. Well, actually, he didn't play at all once we got more better additions to the team. So he's there though in case we want to put him in. But let's see. So we're gonna sim the plane here, and yeah, we're taking on Portland, who has Allen Iverson and Scotty Barnes, and, 6-man Tracy McGrady, and Jordan Poole off the bench. That is an outrageous bench, I have to say. Like, their starting 5 is pretty good, but their bench is outrageous that they have Tracy McGrady and Jordan Poole coming off the bench. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, because I don't see us winning, even though we won Game 1. They won Game 2. We won Game 3. We won Game 4. Maybe we beat them in 5. Maybe we beat them in 6. Maybe we lose in 7 or beat them in 7. 2K, we don't have to choke a 3-1 lead, right? That doesn't have to happen. What? I don't know what I just did. Oh, I don't want to do that. What is this? Quit? I don't know what I just did. I think I just simcast live by accident. Okay. Sim with simcast. That's not live. Okay. Let's see how we can do here. We are home, so we should be able to have that home court advantage. But we had a horrible second quarter, an embarrassing third, and we are going to lose in 7 after blowing a 3-1 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, what a joke that was. But then again, it's 2K. What do you expect? 3-1 lead and we blow it. But I didn't even think we would be up 3-1, so the fact that we were up 3-1 only to crush my hopes and dreams is pretty funny. Shout out to Vernon Maxwell, 39% of the field. Shout out to TJ Warren, who was also really bad, and Bruce Brown wasn't very good either, could have been better. And Franz Wagner, 43%, 30.8 from 3. Yeah, we play like dog we play terrible. Chauncey Billups tried his best, but what are you gonna do? Let's just see who wins the finals. Watch, gonna be the Sixers again. Yep. Shea goes Alexander, finals MVP. This dude's a legend in the making. Legend in the making. If only I had him. I wanted to get SGA. I couldn't trade for him. I should have traded for him, but what are you gonna do? Alright, I guess with that being said, full screen close of the video. This video, I'm not even sure what to call it. I guess it's like I added 6 expansion teams to the NBA. I added classic teams. I don't know, something like that. The video will be something along the nature of I added 6 random classic teams. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment down this video to socials playlist, main channel, second channel, whatever, down below in the description. And yeah, we've been doing we're going to be doing more MLB The Show videos, so 2K will kind of take a little bit of a backseat. I'll try to mix it in here and there. So if you have any ideas for 2K, I'll try to get to them, ASAP as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm going to head on out though. Take care, everybody. See you soon.